Hello everyone, it is I, Yuito Platoon, here with another episode of Scarlet Nexus. Now, I know it's
Hey, did you forget about my power?
Okay, thank you, Sheeden. It's been a while since the last video on this channel. It's been even longer since the last Scarlet Nexus video. A lot's happened. Again. Pretty much, what I'm saying now is I can't promise any more daily uploads, or consistent uploads at that matter. A video will come out when it comes out, and it's just gonna be that way for a while. So yeah, that's pretty much how that's going to go. But, bringing on from that, last time, we went to Togetsu, Kagero's home, so to speak. We found out lots of things. For one, Kasane is also from Togetsu. Surprisingly, as she had some of her memories, wiped. But now they wanted her to return, and they tried to do that by kidnapping her. And taking advantage of her red strings power, so to speak. So yeah, that wasn't fun. We also found out that, apparently...
I think psychokinesis and duplication go well together, don't you?
Speaking of her, Kyoko was also a member of, the Togetsu. Well, notably, she was a doctor there, named Dr. Pope.
It's nice to space out once in a while.
Can I talk? Named Dr. Pope. And, she had her memories restored, essentially, and tried to make sure we stayed in Togetsu up there. But, she's normal now. Luckily. That was also the fact that Yuito was there. And he pretty much had almost had his entire brain fried by the, supercomputer here called Babe. Yeah, it's a name. But we found out that he has obtained some key information, and we have obtained some key information. So we're going to now go ahead and meet with him over here to see just what kind of information we can come across, if I remember which way is which. Yes, this way. Alright then. Let's be off. Perish. Bitch.
It's over.
Yes, dead. Alright then. And it's dead. Okay. Now we can move on.
Is it me, or are we hanging out a lot?
Quiet, Kagero. You are insignificant at this current moment in time. Nope, run. Shouldn't be too far now. And I believe Yuito has a lot of key information that can be used to figure out what in God's good name is going on there.
It's Yuito Platoon. Let's go.
Kasane! Looks like all of you made it out okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Hey, Kasane. You're not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out.
And we tell him about everything that happened.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate.
So you knew.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great, and you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me. How is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry.
Liar. He's trying to keep us from worrying, just like Naomi.
All right, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions. Especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
That's what it was.
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
Again, this term, design children. I know I've heard it somewhere before. It was when I regained a memory of Mother. Yes, she said I was made.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
What? That was fast.
The way
True.
Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it. Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane. I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Shiden, there's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother. From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children. It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
What? Yeah, no, yeah.
Did you hit your head or something?
Yeah, no, that's news to us.
So you guys don't know about this?
Moon people, huh?
Wait, what he said is true? Yes.
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
Who should I talk to first?
Okay, so I could choose, okay. You last, then.
It may be hard to believe, but apparently our ancestors moved here from the moon 2,000 years ago.
Huh. Okay.
Apparently, human beings colonized the moon over 3,000 years ago because the Earth's environment wasn't livable anymore. It's so long ago, it feels like a fairy tale.
So 3,000 years ago, we couldn't live on the Earth, so we went to the moon. And 1,000 years after that, we came back.
It was after the first colonists from the moon arrived on Earth that the extinction belt suddenly appeared. Because of its appearance, they were no longer able to contact the government on the moon. So, I guess it's safe to assume that there are people on the moon too?
Like, right the fuck now? That's from the gate, right? The Kunan gate. I'm not going insane.
The first colonists from the moon were led by Yakumo Sumeragi. What they established on Earth later became known as New Himuka.
Okay.
It's hard to believe, I know.
So, Sumeragi's again. So what I'm from what I'm hearing, so you went to the moon 2,000 years ago. You came back 2,000 years ago. Well, you went to the moon. That's when the extinction belt appeared, which basically cut off contact from the government on the moon. So there's still people on the moon right now, I believe. Also, it was his ancestor that led the colonists, which shouldn't honestly be a surprise.
The people who colonized the moon began a major cleanup effort to save the polluted Earth and make it habitable again.
Okay.
They spent nearly 1,000 years on the project.
Okay, that makes sense.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, so I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
You would know, huh?
What
I
do
forgot
you
about
mean,
you.
Kagura?
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Kaguro, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kaguro?
You look more like a lab than
Now,
anything.
I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
We got date
Get
on
real.
age.
Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility. They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too.
Ah, cringe.
So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
Ah, okay.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Oh.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time.
They believe the red strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan.
And that was Kasane.
Kasane is the result of that. Although, it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
So Kasane is
Let's suppose
artificial.
everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran.
Yeah.
If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed.
We just can't
We're
let
all
them.
here, trying to survive.
We just can't get Kasane then.
Kaguro, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon. I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Tsugumi.
Tsugumi knows Kagero best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
Yeah. If Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
A lot of murder. It's a lot of murder.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
You talking to yourself?
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do. But it's too much for us to handle alone. We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though. If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
Honestly, I doubt it.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
So it's like, I don't think Karen's gonna be down to help. Cause he seems kind of obsessed with like the past and shit. And like, trying to save someone. Or believe it's his sister or love or one of the two. So I'm helping is, well, he might.
Ugh, what an exhausting day. Way too much happened.
You don't get to say that! At least you already knew about the moon and Togetsu's plan.
I'm sorry.
Look, let's not start pointing fingers. We should sit down and try to process what we learned.
Agreed.
I agree. We've been in the dark all this time, but not anymore.
That's right. What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu. Kyoka, Kagero, you both alright with that?
Yes, of course. This is what I want. To be with all of you.
So wait, you decided to trust me? Shiden, you're so sweet.
You're making me regret it talking like that.
Are you blushing?
Dang it, you caught me. You know, kids wouldn't talk to adults like that back in my day.
Okay, old man.
I swear I'll never betray you. If I did, these last 2,000 years would be for nothing.
Then let's set out for Seiran after we get some rest.
But damn, already in standby? Yep, standby phase. It's only been 22 minutes. Let's check. Nope, wrong button. Yes.
I'm glad you...
Fuck. Oh. Told members of the OSF. This is a notification from the OSF Vision Simulator operating system. New missions. Okay. Nobody's talking about. Can I not? Also, we're talking about where the cargo originated from, but I'm guessing we're right. Those brains from the clones. Oh, okay. The design children clones. That's because Togetsu has technology to mass produce them. Your creator carry out missions. If they fail, they die. Okay, that's right. However, it doesn't explain the massive amount of heads. Yeah. Still weird. I want to apologize for what happened the other day. Can we meet and talk in person? I'm waiting to Seiran. I'll do it later. I want to talk to you about something, Kasane. I want to talk alone, so come to Musui's if you feel like it. Only if you feel like it. The drug I just gave you was something that clouds the mind. The same drug they were giving you when you were in Togetsu. That doesn't mean I could tell you not to worry about it. I'm really sorry. Alright. Should I do them right now?
Trusted us. He's such a kid, though. I can't tell if he's honest, a sucker, or just too nice. Yes, you're right. But that might be what makes him strong.
Gonna have to agree with cheating on this one. Also, all of you though. So, you know. Thing.
You don't remember being in Togetsu at all, Kasane? No. I only remember bits and pieces. Did you know me then? No, I didn't. I'm sorry I didn't tell you anything.
So why the hell couldn't I talk to? Was it because we were in a thing? Yes.
You look so relieved, Major. Your beauty just shines through.
There's a weight off my chest now that I told you everything. What about you?
Me? Can't you tell? I'm so refreshed from talking that I'm 50% more fresh-faced.
I see.
I'll never betray your trust again. I'm Kyoka Eden after all. That was okay. Let's go talk to Ishiden here. Yeah. I'm glad it looks like we'll be able to work together with Yuito's team, but we can't stay quiet about Chairman Tsuburagi. True. Then there's also you. I can only people went to the moon and came back. Our answers really were amazing. Alright then, well, considering this is kind of a short-ish video, I'll do one Bond event and call it a day. And the Bond event, I'll do... should I do one of these? I'll do Kyoka's. My time to Togetsu is slowly coming back to me. You don't need to apologize anymore. Let's start thinking about what we need to do next. Okay, I like. I'll do Arashi's.
You have some potential, Kasane. I could be your instructor if you want. I can teach you the fundamentals of Arashi style slacking off.
Wouldn't you just slack off and not teach me anything?
I have nothing more to teach you. Well done.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. That's pretty short. Got card castle playing cards. Nice.
I never get bored watching you. I'm developing a greater personal interest in you. I don't know what made you think that, but is deepening our understanding of each other a good thing?
Well, like I said, her Bond event. So this was quite the ordeal. Nothing beats relaxing at a time like this. You need to keep your mind and body rested. Bond episode. Just hers though. That will end the video.
Kasane, do you remember when I said I wanted you to help me with a job?
For payment of the rations that you treated me to.
Yeah, I'm going to cash that in now. Don't worry, the job will be worth your time.
Okay.
What are all these? Looks like empty bottles, junk parts, candy wrappers, and they're all mixed together.
Nice cleaning.
Exactly. I need you to sort them.
Why do you have so much?
I kinda got lazy and didn't get around to cleaning them up. Oh, yeah, take care of this trash bag for me, too.
Don't throw it. You got trash everywhere again. Now what could this be? You don't see that many handwritten letters anymore. How interesting.
Oh, that. You can throw that out, too.
But it's unopened. Let's see. It's from Major General Fubuki. What if it's important? Are you sure you don't want to check it?
Then he would have messaged me instead of using this archaic method. If you're that curious, be my guest and read it.
Don't mind if I do.
You didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, you.
So, anything surprising?
No. Basically, he's filling you in on what he's been up to. Also, he says not to drink too much soda.
I thought so. He sends me letters filled with stuff that doesn't matter. I don't get it at all. I would reply to a message, but a letter? Just opening it is a pain.
If he's going through the trouble of handwriting a letter, don't you think it means there's something special he's trying to get across? If that's the case, then you should really cherish these. You never know what could happen to us next.
Look, it's not that I don't understand what you're saying, but these letters have been piling up, and just finding a place to keep them is a pain. Besides, just getting the letter lets me know that he's doing okay. So you can throw this in the trash. Fubuki and I aren't like you sisters.
You're awfully stubborn.
Exactly. You're a perceptive one.
She's so very different from me and Naomi. Especially how little she seems to care about her brother. Still... Arashi, remember the Major General Fubuki you saw in the future?
Yeah? What about him?
You were angry, weren't you? I mean, you saw it with your own eyes. You keep saying that you're not those kinds of siblings, but it doesn't feel that way to me. So why...
I mean, of course I'd get mad if he died. I feel like human emotion is a strange mechanism.
Really?
More importantly, Kasane, I don't see your hands sorting through the trash.
Huh?
That was a good distraction, but you're not getting out of your work.
I wasn't trying to get out of it. I'm not like you.
Great! Then good luck here. I'll be busy skipping out on my own work. Have fun.
Looks like she dodged my question.
Yeah, she's about right. And that was the Bond episode. Oh shit, never mind. Message. Guessing Arashi, yep. Oh, I think there was an important computer part in the garbage I had you throw out. I don't know if I can get another one. This only happens because you're messy. Why do you use such Why do you use such an old-fashioned device anyways? Doesn't suit you, Arashi. It's true, a PC can't keep up with the human brain when it comes to processing speed. They're inefficient and old-fashioned things. I'm offended. But building these antiques and thinking on how to make them function better is how I exercise my brain. It seems inefficient at first, but the result is an increase in total efficiency. I guess the simple answer is my hobby. Huh. Here's a point. But yeah, that should be all for this episode. We found out that humans colonized the fucking moon. We need New Himuka's and Seiran's help in order to stop Togetsu from turning back time, which I feel like it's a weird way to do it because I feel like they need Kasane. Like the easiest way to stop their plan is just don't give them Kasane. Or Yuito. Unless the Kunad Gate is all they need. But yeah, either way, next episode we're going to try and convince Karen to help us with this, which will be hard. Exceedingly hard. Not easy at all. Oh, that's sorry. So anyway, next episode we're going to do all the board events of Standby Phase 8. So I guess until next time, this is goodbye.